Hey, I'm not sure what it's doing. Hey everyone, it's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue and Cricut Chat. Yay! Can finally talk about these wonderful new products from Cricut. And we're going to go over any questions as soon as I get some folks on. Hi, Jillian. Hello, Melissa and Dawn. Yeah, so these are really, really innovative, I've got to say. Incredibly innovative products that Cricut has worked for years, actually, from what I understand, um, getting us to this point. One of the most unique projects or products is this hat press. It comes with, here, I'm going to get the hat press so you can see it. It comes with a form. So here's the hat press. Isn't it great? It's of course it got corgi hair here, but it's got, I don't have it on so I can play with it, so be careful. It's very hot, but it's got like a curved plate to it. And the other thing that it comes with is this little thing. It's like a pumpkin shaped, heavy, filled with, I guess it's like walnut shells or something, but it's perfect. It mimics that roundness of a hat so that you can have a really good fit on here. And then let me just make sure I get it on all the way. You're supposed to take out the band like this. All right, come on. So here it is. And you put it on here, and then you can easily heat and put this on a hat like this. And the cool thing is that this hat press has also an app. It's called Cricut Heat. It is not yet available in the store, but I imagine in the App Store, but I imagine it will be available very soon. It's called Cricut Heat, and it only will work with the hot press and any of the Easy Press 3 models. So you'll still be using the heat guide for the very large auto press, and also for Easy Press 1, 2, the mug press, and what else the mini. And the mini is getting a rework just in colors. Flat side to the bottom. That's a great release. Yeah. Yay, aren't they great? All right. So they didn't do announcements, but my understanding is that these are going to be in the Cricut store. And remember, if you are a Cricut Access member, which I hope you are because I love that thing, you will get 10% off of these products. Now the prices, sorry, you got another dog issue. The prices vary, obviously. The very large heat press is expensive. And then they're all different size presses. So in addition to this is the 9x9, but there's also a 12x10, very similar to the Express 2. The Easy Press 2. There's the heat press hat press. There's the mini. And the prices are going to be announced. They'll be announced when the product is announced. But I think that the hat press is $150, and then these are similar to the prices that the Easy Press were introduced at. So as I mentioned, the app, it's called Cricut Heat. sadly, I I installed it on my phone, which is what I use to do my videoing on. So I cannot show you the heat press, but sorry, the heat app, but it is really, really awesome. So they will be taking heat projects, will go to the new app. So here's the great thing about the new machines. You'll be able to use it with the app, but also you can use it without the app, the same way that you've been using your Easy Press. So if for whatever reason you can't get to the app, you can still use it in the same way as you've been using it. And I think as far as portability goes, to have this app that you can use or not use, like I remember when I used to do a lot of shows, and some of them were outdoors and there wasn't electricity, or there was electricity but no internet. So there are a lot of different variations that could happen. Now let's move over to you're welcome, Kathy. Let's move over to this thing. I have to like kind of go out and show you this. So this is a very big item. And if you are a weakling like me, picking it up, moving it around is not, it's not easy, but it is basically, it looks like an oversized, George Foreman grill, in my opinion. But it's a beautiful, beautiful device. It's so carefully designed. I can hold it at the side or here. Even I can play on here, and it's not hot. The only heat is right here. And the way you control this machine is through this. So this machine does not work with the app. The app is only going to work with the regular Cricut Easy Press 3 machine. So the two that I showed you, plus there's the mini, and they're all coming in the same color, which is kind of like an ice blue color. So there's the mini, the 12 by 10, the 9 by 9, and the hat press. And there you go. That's all going to use the heat press. This one actually uses this, what they call a pod. So what you need to do is you need to set your machine to whatever temperature and whatever time you need. So for instance, you would have to decide what, let's go to the heat guide. You will still need to use the heat guide unless you can remember, but I never remember. So let's type in Cricut heat guide. And I happen to have done this shirt, this I Stand With Ukraine, on this machine yesterday. So when you go to the heat guide, you will probably choose the auto press. I am so angry with you, dog. My dogs are like going crazy. All right. So then I choose the type of material that I want. So I'm going to say everyday iron on, and I'm going to choose 100% cotton and hit apply. So I need to do 315 for 30 seconds, but I also need to do a preheat. So I'm going to change this to 315, and then I'm just going to do this at 5 seconds, and I'll tell you why. So I have to wait for the temperature to come down. So while I'm doing that, I will get a shirt. So here's a shirt. It's just a plain old white shirt that I have. I'm waiting for the heat to come down. In the meantime, I could actually take this right off, or you can work right on the surface, just like this. And I know I have here we go. So the price of this is $1,000. It's a lot of money, but if you, well, first of all, know that if you're a Cricut Access member, you'll get 10% off. So that brings it down $100, right? I think 10% off of, yeah, right. But if you are thinking about going into business and doing shirts, this would be perfect for that. Okay, so we will just kind of, I'm cleaning it up a little bit, but I have this that I was trying to do in the cutaway cards. It's my RGB Women Belong in All Places Where Decisions Are Being Made. And so this is going to be on here. And again, remember, I can turn it this way, do whatever I want with this. There's no heat at all. The heat is all up in here. And you don't have to worry about getting, like, a lot of the heat presses that people have purchased are, first of all, they're not as pretty. And I know some people are like, well, that doesn't matter to me. To me, it matters because I work outside of my home. I want something that looks nice. Okay. So not only that, but I want something that is safe as well. So I have here my heat press backing like this. This is called the Platen, right? And then I have my Easy Press mat, which is built in. You get one when you buy the machine. And then we're going to place the shirt on here. And then it just beeped. It's now available and it's going to do 5 seconds. So let's go ahead and close it. Now watch carefully. What happens is I've got my shirt on there. I don't have the heat transfer stuff on there yet because I want to preheat. But watch carefully. I just get it down to this area and then the motors take over. You see that? And it is not going to open up. And it's going to do the 5 seconds and then it automatically opens up. And look, we have a nice preheated area that is all free of all the wrinkles and what have you. So let's take our design and I am going to use a little bit of tape to hold this down. Now, one thing that they did mention is that there is new tape available. This tape works okay with the regular Easy Press. It also works okay for this. But what they found out is that the tape for the existing tape for the hat press isn't really that great. So they had to produce new tape. I'm just taping this down because, I don't know, I'm a newbie and I just want it to be perfect. So it looks like, I want to make sure, it looks to me like it's straight. Do you think it's straight? I know. It ain't cheap, but my husband. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, right. Kirsten, right? So, all right. Now we're ready, but we have to put up the time. Remember, it said we had to do what? 30 seconds? Yes, 30 seconds. So let's go up to 30. And it's still set for 3:15, right? And we're just going to lift and press down. And I don't know if you can hear it, but there is indeed a motor that kicks in and sort of it controls the pressure. That's one thing about the Easy Press, the little Easy Press, is that you never know, am I putting enough pressure on my product? Okay. And that was something that I always had a hard time with. This does all the pressure for you. Now, you guys remember, what? There it is. It's done before I even get a chance to talk about another project. So it's done and it is hot. So I'm going to take it off of here like this. All right. Now imagine if you were running a little shop or maybe you wanted to hang out a shingle and do shirts for your local Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, I'm going to use mine for the community farm. They're going to be doing a t-shirt thing coming up. And so I'm going to be using it for that. And then let's have a look. I think it's cool enough. Yep, it sure is. And I hope I'm not in view. So let's make sure I'm in view. All right. That in view? Yep. So I'm just going to start lifting this. And it looks awesome so far. Nothing is lifting up except for the the carrier sheet. And look at that. All those letters. Just so easy. And my half of RGB face. Look at that, folks. This is regular iron-on that I cut on my Explorer. And I just put that on using the new auto press. Now, one of the things that I did, and I can put this over here. One of the things that I did yesterday, because I'm just so fascinated by this product, is I did a sublimation. This is infusible ink that I put on here. You see that? It's the one with the stones on it. And let me grab another. So I'll grab this infusible ink and show you how I did this. I didn't even put the saying on it as we were doing yet because I was like too engrossed in how awesome it looked. It's very photo real. So the first thing I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm getting my press ready for pressing. So I'm going to go to that heat guide and I'm going to choose infusible ink transfer sheet. Okay. And my base material, remember when we did this, we used a coaster. So I'm going to choose my matte and apply. So I need to set my matte, my machine for 400 degrees. So I'm going to do that first. It's as easy as turning the knob. Now, if you use infusible ink or any particular product regularly, there are these presets here that make it super simple to just press 1, 2, 3, 4 when you set them. Okay. But in this case, this is just, it's so easy. We're going to preheat. Let's see. Preheat. Well, it doesn't say preheat, but I always preheat 5 seconds. So 400 degrees. So see how the little squigglies, it's not ready yet. Okay. So in the meantime, what we'll do is we have this and oh, here comes Frank. Frank, stay away from the machine. Oh my gosh. Frank, you're going to scare me. You're scaring me, Frank. Ah, like having a little kid. Oh, go away. Come on, go away. Frank, please. Oh, I'm so afraid. But clearly he cannot feel any heat because there's no heat except for at the very top. Frank, please go away. So I'm going to take my infusible ink. This is a sheet of infusible ink, and I'm just going to cut off maybe 2 or 3 inches here. Oh, see, he sees something new. Oh, but Frank, please, you're going to scare everybody, and you're scaring me. So anyway, so you notice I put some butcher paper here, but there is my infusible ink like this that I'm going to tape down, and then I'll put the butcher paper over it. But I do want to preheat my product, and you'll see this design going on to this sublimation mouse pad that we were working. You're scaring me. You're scaring me. Go away. All right, you guys, I'm not mistreating my cat. I want him to just go away. Go away. Go away. Oh, Frankie. Hold on. Frankie, you're scaring me. Go. Shoo. Sorry, guys. Frankie is, I know, just go chill somewhere, right? He is, but he's scaring the life out of me. Frank, please, honey, will you please go? Come on, baby. I know. What? Sorry. Get down. Go lie down. Go pee. Go pee. Go sleep somewhere. All right. So we're waiting for it to heat up to 400, and then we're going to pre-press this for 5 seconds, and then we will take our infusible ink with the ink side down, and we will attach it to that mouse pad. So here we go. And you can see here that this does move a little bit. And then it opens up. Yay! So now I'm going to take my infusible ink sheet, transfer sheet. And so if any of you bought like sublimation printers, you can do sublimation on this. You can do regular iron-on, glitter, foil. You can do anything, you know, the iridescent or the holographic. And so there we go. We're going to change the temperature, the time to 60. See that? Which is in keeping with what I'm being told on the heat guide. I am going to add my butcher paper. All right. And now and look how easy it is. I'm not like, you know, and I'm just going to close it. And you can hear the motor going. So we have 60 seconds before it's done. And I don't know if you guys got the links for these mouse pads, but I did get them at Amazon. Now, as far as the other two heat pads, the other two heating elements go, I do want to show you how I did this hat. He's back. How I did this hat because a lot of people, we know how stubborn they can be. He's back. He'll be like, Mommy, I burned myself. I don't like your new toy. Yes, right? So the hat press is $149. And we'll do this. We'll do the hat press next, okay? So it's coming down to being done. It opens up. Yep, see, he's like, Mom, why did you put me near this? I didn't. I don't want you. Okay. All right. Now, those of you that watched my video about this the other day, remember how I had the small easy press and I had to move it and I got lines? Well, look at that. 100%. It's hot, but look at that. 100%. Perfect. I mean, that's perfect. So I'm so psyched. And then what I will do is I will cut out a saying to put on there and we'll be all set. So I'm going to turn this off for now. Okay. And this weighs about 60 pounds and it's not easily moved. However, it can be stored sitting like up right here on this part. And it does take a little while to heat up, a few minutes to heat up. So just so that you know, it's not like instantaneous. Okay. So let's have a look at this. So this is my hat. I am not a hat wearer. So they sent me these hats. And of course, you know, Santo and Owen love hats. So I started to mention to them, oh, you know, we got this new thing coming out. It's called the hat press. And here it is. So again, before I turn it on, I just want to show you it. It is, see how it's curved like this? Okay. And it has these two buttons, much like the Easy Press Mini. And the reason why is that you can control this. This one here has to be controlled with the app. You see, I mean, you can use it, but it really does need to be controlled with the app. So you turn it on, you press this button. There we go. Press this button, and you're going to be working with the app to show if it's going to be one squiggly or two squigglies. I'm going to actually put it on two squigglies because I know I'm going to be doing foil, and that's what I need. Okay. Now, I would be using the app to do this, but basically I'm going to find my hat. It can be any hat. It can be like a sublimation hat or infusible ink hat. And yes, Cricut is going to have hats available, and different kinds of hats. So there'll be infusible ink hats and what have you. But you put it on here on your little tomato or your little pumpkin thing, and you can just kind of like seat it this way. So remember the other day I cut out a bunch of the fleur-de-lis. So here are my fleur-de-lis that I have. So I thought that I would decorate the brim of this with fleur-de-lis. So here's my fleur-de-lis, which of course, you know, we've got all kinds of animals hanging around. So there are issues with hair. So make sure you use something like a lint roller to get rid of that hair. Now, you can do this on the brim as well as on the actual band or on the top. And it's just a matter of repositioning that thing, this thing. I don't know what you call it. A pumpkin head. I don't know. So anyway, here's my hat, and I'm going to put let's see, I put a gold one on the front. Maybe we should put like a purple and a green one over here. How's that sound? That sounds like a good idea. So this can be my NOLA hat, my Mardi Gras hat. So there we go. And we need to use the special tape. They're going to have this available, of course, but I'm sure that it will be available. Like this is very strong heat tape. And let's just cut some off. Now, tomorrow, somebody pointed out it's International Women's Day. So I'm hoping by tomorrow I can have my the Heat app available to use and show you how to do a tote bag that I will prepare, and we'll just work with the Easy Press. The blue tape is, I'm hearing an echo. Are you guys hearing an echo? Sewing hands. Yeah. So the blue tape they found can shift. So if you have it, you could try it, but they were very consistent about using it. And they said, I don't know why. Hold on. Okay. I'm still hearing like a reverberation. Are you? Okay. So it's just me. All right. So the blue tape will work, but they felt like if you wanted to have a completely, perfect application, especially if you're doing infusible ink, then you really can't move your design. Okay. So I want to make sure this is lined up. Let's try this. So I think this is pretty well lined up. Okay. And it is heated up. However, I have to now remove it so that I can do the preheat. So here is the preheat. I'm going to do it for like 5 seconds. And then we'll take our design and line it up correctly. I want to make sure that it's lined up with my other one. You see, I think that's pretty good. So now we're going to start, and because I'm not using the app, I am going to turn this button on. The app is so amazing. I just wish that I had it to show you. I'm hoping that I'll be able to show you tomorrow, but I was only able to download it to my phone. And my phone is what I use to record. So just another example of Rita not thinking through what she's doing. But you see, it's doing it's blinking. So I believe it's almost done. I did set it for the foil like this. Okay. And I'm going to wait till it cools, and it would probably take longer to cool on that head. I'm going to call it a head. And then let it cool, and then we're going to release it. Oh. Here we go. But it didn't do it right here. So I think I might just get that bottom part. You guys, I wish I was like complete. I'm sure somebody else has a completely professional video done, but I don't know. I can't pre-do my videos. It just doesn't work. All right, let's try that. Yeah, so many great new products. So tomorrow I will show you the Easy Press 3 in the 9x9. And maybe if I can, I'll show you the hat as well. That will be tomorrow morning. But I just kind of wanted to show, oh, that worked. Okay. So I just wanted to show you how, oh, see, I messed up. Okay. Well, you live, you learn. You live, I live, you learn. So, if I were doing this again, I would probably put my fleur de lis both on and then do the heat. But it does do the foil very well. Let's see something else. Where did I show you this shirt? So this shirt was done with the Easy Press 3. So that came out really nice. That's just the design that I made. This one, if you're just getting on, was done with the Auto Press. Beautiful. Done perfectly. This was done with the Auto Press and infusible ink. Gorgeous. And that's all marbly. It's so nice. And there is the infusible ink. Look at how hot it got. That all of the backing has come off. Isn't that amazing? So there's a lot to play with here. And tomorrow we'll be doing, hopefully I'll have the link to the app and I can show you that. But I just wanted to jump on and tell you that there are more than just one product launch. This obviously is the big item, but most people probably aren't gonna buy it because of the price, I think. Um, I think a lot of people would be interested in the hat press and the Easy Press 3 because it's really, they're affordable and they're small. But if you have designs on making yourself a millionaire by creating hats and shirts, then you might want to dive in and get the auto press. Also, I just want to point out, when it's not in use, it does lock. There is a position on the side that will lock it like this. And supposedly you can lift it up by this handle, but it's really heavy. It's about 60 pounds. So moving it around has been a little bit of a chore for me. So, um, what's that, Clifton? I don't know who you are. Clifford. I love your videos. Okay. Thanks. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for popping in. Feel free to re-watch the Cricut video. Um, these are going to be on the site fairly soon. In fact, I think they were all oh, really, Gail? So you'll be able to use that Affirm payment. Once they get on the Cricut site, I think they're on the site. Okay, cool. Are they purchasable on the site, or do they say coming soon? Um, if they're purchasable, then you can buy them today and they'll ship them right out. If not, it might go. Yeah, and I will put my link in the end here. Um, so this is called the auto press. This is called the hat press. Sorry. And these are the Easy Press 3. Okay, so let me show you that one. There you go. And we're going to play some more. We'll play some more. That's why I've been kind of quiet about what the schedule looks like for the rest of the week, because we're going to do some more with these individual print presses. Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. And the app is free. May 15th? No. May 15th for the very, very large one, but the smaller ones should be any day. All right. Okay, everyone. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. Yes, if you do decide to purchase, I would love if you use my link. And remember, as a Cricut Access subscriber, you'll get an additional 10% off.